In today's Coach V's Corner, I want to talk about overseas basketball, especially for the pros. We're talking for the pros or even the college players. They can listen to this and take some notes. It will help you if you want to continue your career after college. It's sad, really sad when I see a lot of talented players, they won't continue due of not knowing what is required and what is expected and how to go about how to reach out to teams, how to reach out to professional clubs in overseas. Uh, for the American players after college, we're not talking about the one percenters, which they have a chance to go NBA, G League, or immediately top European clubs. Their names is already very famous. They have now recently they're getting the NIL contract and all that. So those are the one percenters, right? So the majority of the players and the ones that have a problem is the ones that they're talented enough to play overseas and make money from it. And I've seen a lot of players in overseas basketball where they got a lot better when they practice harder because all they were doing was eat, drink, and play basketball, right? And train whenever they had the chance. So when they got exposed to this European basketball or Asian basketball or Middle Eastern basketball, all of them has a different criteria. They look for a certain player. Those clubs look for a player that they're gonna change their team. They want to win. It's not about you. You have to understand as a player, oh, I'm doing my job is not enough. You have to do someone else's job too. They emphasize a lot and they look for the import players as they're the heroes. They're gonna save them. The coach needs someone um, if things are going wrong or to be the leader they're lacking, to hold the team together, to bring the team together, to show them uh, what we need to do in order to win the game. So I've seen a lot of players played with the smaller teams. They did great, and they did great not just individually, as a team also, because that's very important. So they got, if they were making like let's say 5,000-6,000 a month, which is a good starting point. A lot of players they won't even get that chance. They might get a thousand, $2,000. But this is a building. You're building because you don't have a good resume, especially if you didn't play Division One or top Division One. Your name is not familiar. They will Google your name. They want to see what you did before. Like your games, it's not the highlight. Remember, it's not the highlight. A lot of players emphasize, oh, look at my highlight. The highlight, you know, it doesn't pass on good coaches. And most of the coaches now, they know that too. Long time ago, they used to send a highlight, and I was the guy that helping the teams to get the imports, and I'm like watching the videos and watching. They send me a highlight. I said, send me the whole game, and they'll send me a whole game. It's average. In the highlight, they show you dunk and always a scoring, always looks like they're dominating. But when you watch the whole game, uh, that wasn't very impressive. So clubs in certain areas in Middle East, for instance, they emphasize a lot on having a big. In Asia too, a lot of countries they need a big that plays a center. In America, most of the players are the bigs usually are trying to play like the NBA bigs. In Europe and especially in Middle East, they don't need a big that can only play from outside. They want the big to play defense, You can play, you can help. You don't. There is no the 3 second rule, so they can help. Uh, they can stay in the paint. They can play zone. They want to be a rim protector. It's very demanded to be a rim protector. Unlike here in the States, where a lot of bigs are looking because they're targeting NBA. When you're close to the NBA, you want to do that. That's fine. But if you want to continue a career, make good money, and you weren't a top Division 1 name, it's good to start from there, and you can make a long career. Um, Enjoy the culture, different countries. In 1 year, you can play multiple seasons. You finish a season here, you go play another season somewhere else. Then someone wants you in their playoff teams. They change a lot of players now. There's no loyalty in the game. There's no loyalty in a professional basketball. You have to, your loyalty, their loyalty to you is if you're performing. If you're not performing, they don't need you. So, and they don't have patience, like, especially at the beginning of the season. Oh, if you're not in shape, if you're not ready to play, they don't need you. They try to save a lot of money by bringing the import later on, uh, not before the season, for a period of time of a trial, and then it's like we want you to produce immediately. So you have to be ready. That's that's given. So as far as the bigs, uh, as I said, you have to be a dominant big. You can play inside out, but mostly inside. And then also for the guards, you have to be a great scorer, and you should rebound when the team needs you to rebound. A lot of players, a lot of time, the locals in the mid-level or low level teams are that not they're not that high caliber players, but because they're locals, they have a spot on the team. Right? It's your job to fill the gaps where the team needs a gap here, there. Uh, Now recently they're emphasizing a lot on the imports that can play defense too. Oh, but I'm a shooter, but I'm a this, but I'm a that. No, you're a hooper, and I see that in the kids with the kids too. High school, coach, but I'm a this, I'm a that. No, you're a basketball player. Your goal is to perform whatever role they give you. You're a professional. They want you to do this role. You have to take this role. You have to take that. Otherwise, you're not going to go far in this game. Oh, I thought I need to do this. They don't care what you are doing. What can you do with us to help us win the game? 2 years ago, I think I was following a league. The best scorer on that league was playing with the lower division team. Not lower division, the same division, but lower ranked team. They fired his ass. They fired him, and the guy was like, "I'm the best scorer." And I heard the manager of the team was saying, they would ask him, "Why did you change your best player?" He said, "He's playing for himself. He's not helping us to win any game." So that will tell you that the guy was doing his job, but he wasn't helping the team. You have to know how to help the team. So that's a talent by itself. You have to adjust. I personally, when I was playing with certain teams, I was a starter in one team, went to the top team. They want me to come off bench, right? And I was a starter, and I was like scoring 18, 19 points with the team that I was playing with. And my role changed, but it's a bigger team. I had to adapt. They want me to play more defense, more rebound, and I could score, but they wanted me more on that. So my emphasis was I need to change and emphasize on the things that the team needs. And on the top, I can sprinkle the offensive things that I can do. I can do other things too, but let me do the things that the coach wants me to do. This way, you will have the coach's back and you will have a longer career. But if you can be like stubborn, like, no, I'm not a defender. It's not my job to defend. Your job is what they tell you that they need you for. That's your job. Nothing else. Nothing else. They bring you for a certain reason. Sometimes they want to change you too, to play a certain role. But that role, maybe you didn't play it in high school or college or whatnot. Can you, you're a hooper. You should, like, just give me, give me minutes. I do whatever you want me to do. So there is a lot of misconceptions about what they will ask me to do. 1 second, defending ball screen. A lot of it's ball screen. It's not like, give me the ball, I can get you a bucket. If you're that type of player, you're already playing in a higher level. You don't need any tips from me. But if you want to go overseas and you're a rookie, it's hard. You need an agent, right? You need a good agent. So the agent will try to sell you to the team. He will tell them like, oh, he can do this, he can do. Okay, when your resume is not that strong, meaning you didn't play top division 1 teams or famous college teams, they don't know if you're playing, I don't know, division 2 or division 3. So it doesn't mean that you don't have a job. You can not get a job. You can, but it has to be fit to that requirement of you, like what they need from you. 1 second, which agent will invest money in you or invest in you to be able to make money? Because the agents make a cut from your contract. So you have to be kind of attractive in the sense where, like, the team will want you or will gamble on you. They will say this word, we're gambling. It's not investing, gambling on you. Can you help us? But to give you that opportunity, you have to have a good agent. And to have a good agent, you have to be a good, solid player. And you don't want to have any laziness. Oh, this summer I'm taking off. Oh, life happened to me. I don't have the money to train. I don't have a trainer. It's not their problem. It's your problem. So you want to invest in yourself. You want to work, maybe get a job, work, and have a trainer, have someone to train you. Go find a gym, work out, be ready. Have your resume written at least. Have some games that you can show. Your passport ready. You have to have all those things ready before looking for agent. And remember that too, like agents, they make a cut, like 10%, let's say, right? They make 10% off of your contract. But if because you're a rookie, you're not gonna get too much money. $2,000 a month, food and stay. It's good for someone to start, yeah, but it's not. It's a pennies for the agent. 10% of that, it's $200 every month for 3, 4, 6 months, 8 months. It's nothing. But he will have multiple players. But if you're a talented player, and the agent knows the game and knows that, okay, I can gamble on this kid, and he can be a big shot. And there are a lot of European top imports started like that too. Nobody comes to you and gives you the big contract. Those are like rare people, like rare cases. So you have to be super special, and teams always like to pay less than what you deserve. You might think, oh, they should pay me 10,000. Doesn't work like that. You have to show that, and you have to show them with the track record. That's why at the beginning you want to take a lousy jobs, any team that you can go, put some stats, put some numbers, make your team better. Those coaches, first, other teams will see you, and those coaches will vouch for you. They might bring you back with the bigger contract, and this is how you build it. So there is a lot of things. It's not like either or one thing. You do this thing, it works. You need to be doing all the things. You need to check all the boxes. first of all, you have to be that player. And if you can go play in Drew League, for instance, or any Pro AM leagues and perform, it helps a little bit. It doesn't help much. They need you in the league. They will say, where did he play? Oh, he didn't play. Okay, he played in, let's say, in a small country in Europe. Okay, they already know that small country. So, but how was his stat? Did he have an impact? So if you do, it helps you big time. And sometimes when you do good, other than if you're playing in Europe especially, other teams are watching. In Middle East, the same. There's Arab tournaments, there's countries play among each other. So there is another opportunity. So when you hurt another team, you score 30 points on them, 15 rebounds on them, whatever, 8, 9, 10 assists or whatever, and you have and they will see you, and they played against you, and they'll take your number, and next year they talk to you like, hey, and they want to have a player that they already saw, or they already experienced, or they already met. That's why when you go play somewhere, that's why at the beginning you sacrifice with the thing where you're kind of investing in yourself, and this way you will help yourself to get a better job. And sometimes in one year, you can do a couple of seasons. So that already helps your resume, it builds it up. And because some of those presidents and some of those club teams owners, they don't know much. They don't know how to differentiate the player from another. But if they see you, that's big proof. They don't need a paper that says, hey, he played here and there, right? Or he put this type of a number. Even though whatever number you put, they will check it out. If you can't verify it in a website, in a somewhere legitimate, that's a bad for you too. So yeah, this is just a couple of layers of talking about overseas basketball, pro basketball, just to give you an idea, a roundup idea about those things. And then I can go details, and I can help. In each individual is a different case, so there's nothing like one thing fits all, one size fits all kind of thing. It's like, for this player, for this situation, for this country, this option is good, this option. That's why I'm thinking to open a consulting agency to help a lot of players, like what you need to do, how you need to go about to do the things, having the resume, having the games, how to get those, how to have them all ready, prepared. You need someone to write your resume nicely. If you have things done, if you didn't have a lot of things done, you need to go somewhere, like, even if they pay you just the food money to have to have a stats, a legitimate stats in a FIBA, under FIBA. Again, country from another country, it's a big difference. If you're playing in Kosovo or you're playing in Bosnia, it's a big difference. If you're playing in Armenia, Latvia, a big difference. Lithuania, it's a higher level. Portugal, mid-level. So every country, and I can tell you, like, this country you can make from this range to that range. So, but again, it depends all on the agent, but also the agent, it's a link, it's a chain together. The agent won't be interested in you if he thinks that he cannot make money off of you, right? And if he gets you a bigger contract, he can get bigger percentage, so he goes with the bigger player, the players that he thinks. That you see a lot of them, like they go with the national teams, with the youth in colleges, and now it's different, because the NIL helped a lot of players are making a lot of money from that, but there's still a lot of, like 80% of the players that played college, but they didn't benefit from it as much as now they're benefiting from. And you will always have a chance You know, there's always chance to make money, but you need the right direction. You need the right people to help you. You have to have a team, you know, and you don't want to be delusional too. Like, oh, I should pay me this much. I'm very good. I'm this. I'm that. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to prove that you can play. Not you can say that you can play. Oh, just give me a chance and I destroy that league. I heard a lot of time, like, you know, it's not about that. You might. I'm not saying you can't or you won't, but they won't give you the chance because you said they just give me an opportunity. Sometimes you have to pay the ticket and travel there. That's another option too. Just to show them that hey, I can play. Just give me an opportunity. I'm here. Again, it's not going to be a big contract because when you're paying your ticket and going there, it means that you're desperate. It means that you really want a job, and they will give you a job if you're good enough, but the money won't be good enough. But it's going to be a good start for you. So this is my 2 cents on this, and I'm talking again in general. There is a lot of aspects in it, a lot of things. It's all connected together. It's not. It's a one topic, but it's like there's a lot of levels to that. So you have to know, like a lot of things you have to know. You have to know how to play the pick and roll defense, the coverages. You know, if they give you a role, you have to master that role. You know, sometimes top European teams, for instance, they look for a player. Like, let's say you can do multiple things. They see that, oh, you're a good shooter. They might take you as a third option or second or third option, 3 and D. So you shoot 3 and you have to play D. That's all they want from you. Stay in the corner. They play the pick and rolls in the middle or the Spain from the middle. And they need shooters, if they help, to punish them. So that's that. So just to have a better idea, but yeah, but I can do this, but I can do that. They don't want you to do that. What they want from you, just do that. And you will have a lot of success. A lot of success. And it's not the individual game. Sometimes you send them a video of you or highlights or you just playing by yourself, scoring points. When I'm watching a video of a player, first I want to know which league is that. From the gym I can know, kinda. And then, is there fans in the gym? Is it packed? Is it a playoff games? If it's, you know, you have to know. As a coach, I need to know all those things. It makes a big difference. It's a preseason game, no one is playing defense. It's a playoff games, defense is higher. Everybody's trying to, I want to see the defense. I want to see the shape of the player. Sometimes they send me a video of LA Fitness tournament or LA Fitness gym runs. Like, this is BS. Nobody buys on those things, you know. Oh, I'm scoring. But scoring against who? A 300-pound guy that can't even run, or you know, a bold 50-year-old playing defense on you. Like, who are you playing against? Those are like immediately no. They won't take time to even look on those things. So yeah, it has to be legit, a league or somewhere you're playing. But you say, okay, coach, but I've never played anywhere after college. The college games after college, you have to pursue it, you know, every time. Take a job. It's like, take anything just to have a to close the gap. That's another thing, you know, to close the gap after college, or 3 years after college he never played any league. Now you're looking for a job like that, your chances are lower, you know, chances are slim. Again, it's not only depends on your performance, your skill level. They care less. They want you to help them win games. And a lot of players, they don't get this part. Yeah, but how can I help? I don't have anyone with me. They see that. They know that. But if you're the player that, you know, can lead them to do better than they were expecting, you know, not every team is playing for the championship. Some players, some teams are playing for to stay in Division One. Some teams are playing to be top six, top eight. If they have a final eight situation or it's a final four, they make final four. They'll be very happy if a team like last year they were struggling to stay in Division One, or a team came from Division Two to Division One. If they stay, that's a success for them. So you have to add value, and the value you're gonna add is counted by the wins and losses. As a coach too, if I go coach overseas, they want to see, am I winning? But you gave me this team. I can't win with this team. This is excuses. You have to be good enough to make a change. You have to make them better than they were before you. So what you're adding, that's how you add value, right? So I don't want to talk too much about this, but those are very important points. Again, I'm talking, I'm opening my heart and saying it. I don't have any benefit from this. You can share this video, you can like it. I'm just leaving it out there, whoever needs it. So just to have more ideas, I can go details and stuff like that. But again, there is also the situation of the player, the team, the club, and matters a lot. So this is my 2 cents on this subject: overseas basketball, pro basketball. If you like it, share with your friends, with your people like might be interested to watch and see it. And if you guys have any suggestion or any topic you want me to talk about, I'm always happy to assist in any way I can. I give you my opinion. I played overseas 18 years basketball, pro basketball. I played national team of Lebanon. Uh, you know, and I coached there. Been coaching plus 20 years overseas and in the States. So I know the both side of it, right? So I'm here to help. Hope you find this information valuable. If not, if you know someone that might be looking for it or looking to go overseas, I think he would like to listen to what I'm saying. See you guys. Have a good one.